Come by low and slow.
Guns firing. Guns firing. Flaps up.
Absolutely fabulous flying Mustang. Has no bad habits at all.
Guns firing. Guns firing. Guns firing.
Well, hey folks, Back Out Flies RC. All right. This will be my Warbird Wednesday feature right before our 4th of July, so I can't think of, there's a lot of good iconic Warbirds. But to me, as far as iconic Warbirds, to me, the 4, and y'all are probably have better, but is the Corsair, the Mustang, the P-47 Thunderbolt, and the P-38. But I chose the free and easy P-51D for my Warbird Wednesday / July 4th, pre-July 4th flight. So that's what we're going to take up and have some fun. It features a 1600mm wingspan. You do not you can have the ability of thrust reverse, but do not engage it because the manufacturer says the way the prop is designed, you'll loosen the prop. So don't use thrust reversing. But you do. But we lived with thrust reversing for many years before we had it, and so we've gotten spoiled. But you've got flaps. You've got a great flying plane, and let's take it up and celebrate one of the most beautiful, most iconic Warbirds in American history. All right. All right, 6.5 minute timer, HRB 6S in the battery tray, pretty far forward to balance. We got a landing light with a gear and a big old 4-bladed scale prop. A lot of people are saying the prop's too small. Okay. You couldn't prove it by me. I'm not a history buff, but if this plane flies great with that prop. So I actually have a tail wheel gyro on this one, which is unusual. I don't need it, but I have one. So all right, going to set her take off flaps. Kind of a wet east wind, kind of, not much of one. Let's take it up, do some Warbird stuff. Remember, drive that plane once it gets up off that tail.
Flaps up. Gear down and ready to land. Gear tucked away.
Nice bright lights, navigation lights. And look at this as I come by, as I dive by us. Look at them guns.
Guns firing. Guns firing. Guns fire. Guns firing.
Isn't that cool?
6 minutes.
All right, let's take it up. Very unlike, very unscale maneuver there. All right, take it up. Bring it right at us.
Guns fire. Guns firing.
Beautiful against that sunset.
Guns firing. Guns firing. Gear down and ready to land.
All right.
Landing flaps. Time remaining 5 minutes. Flaps up.
A little touch and go.
Gear tucked away. Landing flaps.
Come by low and slow.
Guns firing. Guns firing. Flaps up.
Absolutely fabulous flying Mustang. Has no bad habits at all.
Guns firing. Guns firing. Guns firing. Time remaining 4 minutes.
Take it out. Now take it up again.
Guns fire. Guns firing. Gear down and ready to land. Landing flaps.
That landing light there. All right. Absolute sweetheart.
Flaps up.
Absolute sweetheart. Okay. Do takeoff flaps this time? I can't remember if I did last time or not. When you get that tail up, you gotta drive your plane.
Time remaining 3 minutes. Flaps up. Gear tucked away.
Wish we had some clouds down there, but we don't. All right. Do a fast pass right down the runway. All right, we're gonna level and come back towards us.
Guns firing. Guns firing. Guns firing.
Go out here. Fast pass.
Remaining 2 minutes.
Gorgeous plane. Absolutely gorgeous.
Guns firing. Guns firing. Guns firing. Guns firing. Gear down and ready to land.
All right, gonna do a no landing, just no flap landing this time. Try to do a touch and go. There we go. This is gonna be an absolute
Landing flaps.
touch and go machine. Full flap landing this time.
Time remaining 1 minute. Flaps up. Landing flaps. Seconds.
There we go. Don't get no better than that. Nothing but butter. Butter, butter, butter. Gorgeous plane.
Prop is shut down. Safe to approach.
All right. Let's go over our flying rates.
Flaps up.
Then we'll talk about our AS3X settings. All right, we had 23 seconds left, just so you're aware, on a 6.5 minute timer. All right, the flying rates I just flew in. I flew. Ailerons are 100% with 30% expo. Elevator is 115% with 30% expo. And rudder is 100% with 30% expo. All right, my flap settings that were very effective. Flaps up are 100% no mix. There's no mix needed, just so you know. Takeoff flap, 25% with no mix needed. And then landing is a -50 with no mix needed. 2-second deployment on that. Okay. Forward program, you have to have your motor off, and it is. My gyro settings, I'm going to go ahead and capture them real quick because I like the way it flies. Capture them just to be on the safe side. All right, roll, pitch, and yaw. 16, 20, and 23 on roll, pitch, and yaw. Priority all at 110 on roll and pitch, 120 on yaw. Don't do anything with heading, stop lock, all at 40 on roll, pitch, and yaw. I don't do anything with release rate. Gains are one-time gains. All right. Oh, and just so you know, I do have the nose wheel gyro working, but it's in the tail wheel. I'll tell you those. Oh, you know what? Wait a minute. Yeah, okay. It's a 50% window with a 50% travel. And I do not have it based on the adjustable gains on the roller. I have it a set 50% with 180 priority. And it works the same as the nose wheel, just so you know. I mean, it has the same kind of setup. So, all right, let's talk about CG and how much was left in the tank and a few features about the plane. All right, let's talk about prop is secured. Let's talk about these gear. Oh, gosh. Okay. She's not little. She's not a little plane. You have the landing light. You have the sequence doors.
You're tucked away.
Very beautiful. All right, now let's start counting as we go down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So allow yourself just go ahead and say 8, 7 seconds for all the doors of sequence and everything. All right, you got that landing light there. I got the guns are on my momentary switch or my bind button. Okay. And the plane features, since we're going to go inside of it, the plane features a very interesting battery locking mechanism, which is a very nice feature. Of course, you have the quick connect wings. Okay, and I'm going to show you the little rhyme I have for that for safety. Tongue and groove latch. All right, the battery actually slides on this battery tray, and you see this metal bar. You push down on that. Let me put that. Push down on that, and then slide the wood out over that latch. And then we'll check the battery real quick. Okay. Actually, I'll just go ahead and take it out. Oh, we got to unhook the battery. Well, we'll check it real quick. 47% left. And like I say, we only had 20 seconds left on a 6.5 minute timer. So you could set your timer for 8 minutes and fly it the way you want. So 38, 38, 38, 38, 38, 38. Okay. All right. But on the battery, I'll have to get that CG, I have that battery right there. Almost all the way to the end, right? You got that much room. So you can see, give you a reference, that's where I put the battery to get that CG. And then all you do is just slide, there's a rail there, and you just slide it in, you'll feel it, slide that in, and then clicks in place, and that riser comes up and locks that in. But I suggest pulling out a little bit, hook up your battery, and then now you can secure it. And that ain't going anywhere. Of course, there's my 8-channel receiver. AR AR8 360T. Nice latch. Now about these wings. The safety connect on these wings is very important. Certain things you got to look out for, otherwise you will have a wrecked plane. All right. See these connects. If you see all gray, it's okay. You see white, that ain't right. All gray, okay. You see white, it ain't right. Because all you do is you press them in to where you see white on all four and your wing just slides right off with a quick connect. No ribbon, just plugs right in. So that's what you want. Nice way to remember, you got a gray belly, all gray, it's okay. You see white, it ain't right. All right, real quick, let's get yourself a shot. If you would, honey, walk slowly around the plane and I will engage the guns and all the maneuver, everything as you walk around.
Guns firing.
I'm going to, if you get behind the plane,
Motor hot and ready to cut you. Back away.
turn the prop a little bit. Just an absolute beautiful, beautiful plane. Got, features the Aviation stripes underneath. Big, beautiful scale 4-bladed prop. And I love the yellow on the end of the prop because when it turns, how that looks. Flightline, you have done an excellent job with this plane. It does offer a kit you can buy to drop the fuel tanks if you wish, but I didn't do that. I have the fuel tanks, but you have to buy an additional kit just for that, but I don't need it. Then I got drop tanks I got to go find. Well, there you go, folks. I also want to show you size comparison there. I'm 5'9.5". I used to, on my license it says 5'10", but as you get older you shrink. So let's just say I'm 5'9.5", and I'm 200 something on a good day. So it gives you an idea of the size. 1600mm wingspan. So got the Aviation stripes. Just a glorious. Oh, we didn't talk about CG, did we? All right, CG on the plane is 120 millimeters back, measured from the trailing link. From the trailing link of the wing. That's how they measured it for some reason. And let me put my fingers on it. It's just past. They have small. Oh, they don't really have a CG bump on there. Oh yeah, I guess they do. They do. But put on the CG, that where I got that battery, that window. She's slightly nose heavy, but with a Warbird, that's what you want. You want slightly nose heavy. Well, folks, thank you so much for watching. God bless y'all. Jesus is Lord. And Camera Precious, thank you for filming, baby. Happy Nation's birthday, not birthday, it's the Independence Day, July 4th. And it is birthday, and 250 years of our nation been blessed by God and world leader, and just a good, happy, safe place to live and worship the way you want. Folks, thank you for watching. God bless y'all, and we'll catch you next time. And this is our Warbird Wednesday and pre-July 4th feature. Bye, y'all.